defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about to
Hey, yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Try it again. We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's Lewis. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. DeMario Overshown there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Doing there, they made sure he would not get free.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, 47! Yeah,
Here we go. Here we go. All right, hey. Swerve, hey. Dak gonna put it up right away. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here we go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Auburn, good with the extra point. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ray going to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Now, faking the give. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
1-yard gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Miami. Handoff here, up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's a give to Achane. And he will keep the drive moving. Get The first down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain of 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run with Lewis, and he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Give on the ground, and that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play, knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle is just waiting for you there in the hole, nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's holding at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
That's your man. Go, get out there. Here we go, 46. 26.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's left. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cowboys.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Hey, here we go. Gun. Go ahead, 26.
Prescott again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here we go. Go ahead. Then we'll go to 53. Lasso. 26.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Kill. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Up the middle they go. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
To throw is Prescott. Caught left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Ray going to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. That is caught. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 53 yards. On the handoff, this is Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
44-yard line.
Everybody count. Yeah! We're going to 54.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, boy.
Now Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Yeah, here we go. Wide. We're going to 54. Wide.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
And this is really just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that 1st down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Second and 11. Prescott now. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 40.
Jack going to work it to Lamb on the RPO. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 47.
Dak going to push this one forward. Oh, great job anticipating the play. Running it down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Yeah! Here we go. Go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And wow, tough to break down that time. surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
2nd and inches.
Yes!
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ray going to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
He'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own. Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense. Gray going to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
In motion, it's Waddle. On 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Back to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So play action. It's Prescott. That is caught. for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ray going to return it. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by Waller. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Miami.
Ready?
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go, set.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check.
Out of his own end zone, Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
At the 10-yard line.
Second and a yard.
9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.